Hello everyone, Matthew here, and welcome back to another Subscriber Sunday. Today we are continuing Cat Lady. It's been a few weeks since we last played Cat Lady, so I had to check and see where we last left off before we continued. Obviously, I wonder if I can remove that thing on the right. The Steam kind of lagged down a little bit. I wonder why that's even there. If I go to options. Nope. Nope. That's not going to help. All right. Well, we're just going to have to deal with that being right there, I guess. Okay. So. Wait a minute. It's this one. Yeah, we had just met our roommate not too long ago. And had a very weird interaction with a couple of people that I'm not really too sure who they were, and got a gun, and obviously that did not go too well, but here we are, and we're going to continue from here. Okay. Truth be told, I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing from here. I don't know if I'm just supposed to leave or exactly what. I don't want to go out right now. Maybe I can find out just by going around and pressing a bunch of buttons. Oh, we have like nothing in our fridge. We need to go shopping. We need some food to eat. Did we already shower? I think we did shower. Oh, that is a dirty tub. I feel like taking a nice relaxing bath. I think I deserve that much. Oh, okay, so we're gonna take a bath. I think I'd better take a shower instead. What? There, okay, let's do that. Oh, I am so confused. Okay, alright, well, she gets nothing then. Perhaps we didn't need to use the toilet. I don't know. Hey, Evelyn, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Okay. Next game I think I'm going to be streaming is more of the Dark Deception game, because we haven't played that in a minute as well. I've been quite busy these last few weeks, so unexpectedly mostly. So yeah, we have some catching up to do. Take wine glasses. One for me, one for Mitzi. Oh, okay, so that's what we were supposed to do. Did I get the wine? And does wine go in the fridge? Or do you store it in a cupboard? Well, it's not here, and I don't think I saw it in the fridge. Oh, I do see it, I think. Isn't that the thing behind the milk? Alright, well, whatever wine we're drinking is not going to be from the fridge. Probably. Go back to Mitzi. Maybe she has something to say. Spare bedroom. Hey, Mitzi. Examine. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. Let's see. Give.
Found some wine glasses.
There we go.
Great. Now all we need is a corkscrew.
Oh, now I gotta go find a corkscrew. You're kidding me. Alright. Maybe it's in the bedroom. Oh. That photo is not normal. That is not a normal photo. Oh, we should probably turn on the light, shouldn't we? There we go. Search. Maybe the corkscrew's in here. Nope. Is it back in the kitchen? Yep. Alright. I guess it's back in the kitchen. Must have missed it somewhere. That painting is so creepy. I just don't like it. What a creepy, creepy painting. Cabinet, examine. Nope. Let's see. Nope. Not that. Not the kettle. Already searched the cupboard. Oh, take corkscrew. Okay. Now we got what we need. Thought that was a screwdriver earlier. I didn't realize that was a corkscrew. Okay, now we got what we need. Here you go. Use. Whoops. Give.
There you go. Let's get that bottle open.
All right. That's all we need. Oh, Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh, no, I mean it.
That's a great promise.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
At least she won't cut our throat in her sleep. That's a great promise. So, the big C. Want to talk about it. What is C?
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do. Before my time is up.
The big C. Never mind.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
I like that we have the scarecrow still chilling in the
Brain
background.
tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Haha.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am
I didn't know our character was a nurse
Do you
before
want to
this.
talk about something else?
It's not raining anymore.
How are you planning to find this guy?
We're curious about
I
this.
don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a
Forgot to turn on the
train
light.
driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6.
Oh,
Anyone else you know?
my light doesn't
I'd
work.
have to think.
It looks like I need to get a new
Maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something
new
else,
light for my
okay?
face.
I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan.
Guess I'm just gonna be
Draw a
dark.
simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
Oh, okay, so this turned into 3 more topics. All right.
I've never seen one, nor has anyone else.
That doesn't prove they don't exist. You just never came across them, and those who did never lived long enough to tell the tale. But anyway, I'm not saying I'm still that terrified of fog. I mean, I've grown up and all. I just don't reject the possibility that they might be out there somewhere. Like aliens and Elvis and God.
Elvis.
Come to think about it, I've come across some pretty weird
Did
things.
she mean elves?
Especially recently.
Or Elvis, like the singer?
What?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I probably just dreamed it.
Honestly, Elvis terrifies me too. It's okay.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack.
Jack Baker.
Dead.
Oh. Well, Jack Baker's also
Oh.
dead, so maybe.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Let's see how the two of you met. How did you take the news about your cancer? Jack made those pictures of your mom. Was he an artist? And how did he die? Yeah, I want to know how he died.
Did he die? How did he die?
I'll get to that, Miss Ashworth. Let me just tell you more about him first, so you could understand what happened.
All right.
Tell me how you two met.
Go through the
We knew
whole
each other
shebang
for,
first.
Forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. A perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
He seems like a nice person, so I don't think she killed him. Well, that's good. I need to take the news about your cancer.
How did he take the news about
Was he even
your
alive for
cancer?
that?
He thought I was joking at first.
Oh, he died like super
Wow.
recently.
And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. But it was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music,
At least it's
movies,
not
or
as creepy
painting.
as the stuff on our
So do
wall.
I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
I do not
You must be out
like
of your mind,
spiders.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again.
I do not like spiders. As soon as she said that, I would have been like, get out! Get out! No, because if there are spiders, you're going to keep them.
How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant to the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death.